Hey everybody, it's Paul Rebillo with ActiveStocks.com. Tuesday, August 25th. Big headline today, Ben Bernanke, 4-year extension to become to stay as Federal Reserve Chairman. So markets initially liked it, pulled back slightly, never went red, went back up to new highs today, and again now we're starting to pull back. Second time today, so let's keep an eye on this. I'm watching this real closely here. This might be a sign that we might be turning over here. So again, market embraced the news, they liked it, but now everyone's starting to think about this a little bit here, and some sellers are ringing the register. Oil dipping this afternoon, moving down pretty hard right now. As oil's going down, what's coming up? Treasuries, interest rates dropping. TLT is the long play for something like that. TLT, the symbol, keep your eye on that. Also, do want to mention trading strategy. We talked about trailing stops this morning. If you read some of the posts I put up following this morning's favorite long and short of the day, well, two interesting things happened today. The Best Buy short, that one, the stock just ran right up and took us right out of that short position. STEC Inc., that one also went up higher, but we talked about the trailing stop play. Whenever you do a trade and you're looking for some short-term movements, one of the things that you want to do is you want to think about how do you protect yourself on the downside. One of the things we talked about today as far as Best Buy was a short. One of the areas where you can think about putting a sell stop in is maybe 75 cents to $1 above that price of where you got in as a short play. Now, on the other side, on the flip side, if you're long a stock and you take your initial spot, you could put in your stop, let's say 75 cents to $1 below that. Again, depending on the stock itself too. Stock like STEC Inc., pretty fast move, but not too bad. I think that's a name that I would do that with anyway. But then when you talk about a Google that's almost $500 a share, it's not going to be 75 cents or $1. It's going to be a little bit more. So we'll look at that again. As we talk about those names as plays, we also will talk about some of the areas for traders to think about for a stop. But STC, on the other hand, kept going higher. We talked about trailing stops. One of the things where a trailing stop is, as the stock runs up, you move up your sell stop order up with it so that if it does pull back in any meaningful way, your order will get hit and executed, so you'll still be able to lock in your profit. So, I mean, anyone's goal is that the stock keeps running higher and you can just nicely keep moving that trailing stop higher and higher. But again, we've had some big runs lately, so I'm not expecting too much. As I mentioned earlier, I would keep some of these long side trades on a short leash because I think, again, the market may be ready to turn over here. It's possible. Not going to jump the gun yet, but I think there's a possibility. We're seeing some interesting things happen today. So let's keep an eye on that, everybody. I will be working on the last hour playbook. You'll see that up shortly. And again, if you haven't done so, sign up for the Active Stocks 7-day free trial and see what you're missing, everybody. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.